Now, starting the test drive in this Ghibli here, I love how aggressive the exhaust is. It's just super strong. It feels like a Maserati. When I get in any Maserati, I expect it to have a very menacing European exhaust, and that's what you get here, specifically in this SQ4. Just a very strong sounding car in general. And even though the suspension is a bit stiffer, it's still a pretty comfortable ride. It's not something that I necessarily complain about, because that's what I want in a car like this with over 400 horsepower and pound-feet of torque. And again, it's not uncomfortable, but it is stiffer than you might expect for a luxury sedan. Now, the overall look that you get from the driver's seat, I love having the clock there. Even though you just have the digital middle on the gauge cluster, still like the gauges. They did a good job with that. And then just, you know, the screen's a bit dated, but in 2014, it was just nice to have this here, navigation screen, the Bluetooth and all of that. So I have the car in sport mode now. Gonna flop shift it down here. And what I can say right off the bat is in sport mode and in manual mode, the shifts are very snappy, which I enjoy. But I'm gonna try to give it a good pull getting on the interstate here. Slow down coming around this corner, nobody's behind me. Drop into second. Actually, I'll do it from a stop. Here we go. Wow, yeah, that's very quick, very quick. And then the pull you get, even just mid-range there, gosh, it's really nice. I'm gonna put it back into the increased control and efficiency mode here, activate the cruise. Now, you don't have adaptive cruise on this one, but standard cruise is fine. And honestly, on the interstate, the ride quality is really good where it's smooth. When you hit a bump, you feel it a bit more than you would in a normal car typically, but still, again, the ride is comfortable. But honestly, just the reason these cars are so cool now is because this is literally $17,900 here at Auto Collection of Murfreesboro, and it still gives you that exhilaration from when it was like a 70, 80 grand car. I'm actually surprised it's held up as nicely as it has. But I mean, that pull getting on the interstate there was very nice. Now, the ICE mode here is kind of a mix between a snow and ice mode and an eco mode, and I do really like it because it's a very simple setup. So you don't have to do too much. I should say you're not giving up too much to drive more efficiently. You still have power, but it's just easier to drive this thing in different conditions or if you're trying to be more fuel efficient. But I want to give one more thanks to Auto Collection of Murfreesboro and Auto Pro Nashville for allowing me to review this Maserati today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find a used vehicle closer to home, you want to make sure you pay the best possible price, click on that second link down below. Takes a minute to fill out your information, and I'll get the best dealers fighting to get you whatever that price may be on whatever vehicle it may be. But all in all, I mean, the car is still fun to drive. Always love these again since they came out. They're just quick. The power is great. But especially on the used car market scene, if you can work on these yourself, or if you have a good mechanic, really a steal here. I mean, this car has 41,000 miles on it. Still super fast, super quick. And it's under 18,000. I mean, it's a steal, really. But I mean, again, if you're looking for something that's cheap, something that's quick, something that's fun, something that's relatively practical if you needed to daily drive it, this really is the way to go. It's just, it checks all the boxes for me. I can still fit my car seat back there if I wanted to. It had to be on that side because it couldn't be behind me because I'm a tall guy, but everything else is fantastic on this car. So with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2014 Maserati Ghibli SQ4.